Hello, this is John Osa from Irrigation Essentials, and welcome to the July edition of our irrigation scheduling updates. These scheduling updates we're doing the first weekend of every month. We're publishing them on YouTube. You can pick them up on our website. But hey, this is the peak season. This is the time of the year to have your maximum irrigation schedule installed. And if you have a schedule for your landscape irrigation that you're using right now that's keeping your landscape healthy in June and July, if you're using that scheduling at any other time of the year, you are wasting water. That's been the premise behind our once monthly adjustments, these incremental increases. I'm describing the bell curve going up. And after July, we're going to be incrementally decreasing as we head towards fall. So that's the idea. Once monthly adjustments made it really easy for you. The schedules that I've published are for 14 of the major population centers all across the United States. So if you're near one of those areas, there's specific scheduling for your areas. Now, the goal of the schedules: fill the root zone, no more, no less. A 50% depletion is what triggers the next scheduled start. And I've made the science behind that very practical and easy to understand. Avoid runoff, avoid deep percolation, and be easy to implement. Practical advice for a technical subject is our tagline here. Now listen, going forward over the balance of the year, I'm going to focus on system inefficiencies. The schedules I've published have assumptions about the efficiency of your irrigation system, and frankly, most irrigation systems are not that efficient. There are plenty of studies that show the typical system puts on between 30 and 70% more water than the plants actually need to compensate for the poor distribution of the delivery system. And also some irrigation scheduling inefficiencies, which I've hopefully covered for you. Now in the June video, I identified some of the low-hanging fruit about your delivery system, and please refer back to that because those are the basics. But in this installment, I want to talk about pressure and spacing. Pressure and spacing are what ensures a uniform distribution of water. And once you put water on as uniformly as possible, then via scheduling, you can be very precise with your irrigation. Scheduling accomplished by a controller much like this one. This is the Rainbird ESP modular controller that we've tested recently. We like it quite a bit. But via a controller like this, you can be very precise with your irrigation scheduling. Now, pressure and spacing. Let's come back to that. Let's talk spacing first. On the top of the nozzle of a spray head, there's a number: 10, 12, 15, 8. Those describe the radius of the throw, the radii. If it's 10, it means 10 feet. What that means is measure from that head to the adjacent sprinkler head 10 feet or less, never more than that. Okay? Right now we're going to identify some conditions. Next month we'll talk about what to do about it. But spacing, what it says on there, if it's 10 feet, it means 10 feet or less, not more. You have to get your spacing right. Operating pressure, what that means is take a reading when the system is running and see what your operating pressure is. For spray heads, that's typically 30 psi. If your operating pressure is 60, 70, or 80 psi, or anything other than 30, you're being inefficient. You're wasting water and doing a poor job of distributing it uniformly. For rotors, that operating pressure is going to be higher. Now there's a little variation, but typically 40 to 50 psi. Manufacturers provide that information. All right, next month we'll talk about what to do about that, but Pressure and spacing are the greatest opportunity, frankly, to gain efficiency in a distribution system. Hey, I've got a quick tip for you. Many people that are watching this video live in areas where you get summer rain. Install a rain shutoff device. The major manufacturers make these devices. They're inexpensive. They're easy to install. They turn your system off when it's raining. It doesn't change the schedule in here at all. Okay, it just simply will not irrigate while a measurable amount of rain is coming down. What an easy way to save water. Okay, that's a quick tip for you. Now let's wrap up. I suggest you look at the last couple of videos. I've addressed key ideas and come at them in different ways, and hopefully hope to supply some practical advice about this technical subject. And lastly, if you haven't already, please refer to the specific scheduling data that's posted in our website. Now meet me back here the first weekend in August, and I'll show you a very easy way to begin decreasing your irrigation applications as we head towards fall. All right, thanks so much for tuning in. This is John Osa at Irrigation Essentials. Thanks for watching. Bye.